There are so many amazing free crochet patterns out there from super talented designers. So today I've compiled a list of some of my personal favorites that are also super unique to share with you. These crochet pattern inspiration videos are some of my absolute favorites to make here on my channel, but it seems like your favorites are always the ones that are filled with tons of free crochet patterns. And I heard you loud and clear, so I'm back with another list for you today. I have over 20 different free crochet patterns to share with you today, and I hope you are prepared to be inspired because just putting this list together has me wanting to crochet for the rest of the day, so that is exactly what I will be doing. Every pattern that I'm going to be talking about today will be linked in the description box below, so make sure to check that out at the end of the video so you can get started on your next project. So with all of that out of the way, go ahead and grab your notepad to keep track of all of your ideas, and let's get right into my list of free amigurumi patterns. Let me tell you, we are off to such a great start for the first pattern on our list today. So these are little frog keychains, which alone are very cute. You can leave them without any clothes and they are adorable as little keychains, but you can also make a variety of outfits for them. So you could do the overalls or the little dress. It almost looks like a tutu. And then if you're wanting to make a Halloween themed one, there is also a little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern outfit that the frog can wear. These are so fun and cute, and I need to make one for my bag because who does not want a little frog in their bag? Are you kidding me? Now, I've really had the itch to crochet a spider recently, maybe because Halloween is approaching, I'm not really sure, but I did find a really awesome free crochet pattern for you. This one is really simple and I love the look of it. I think it's so cute how you can have two different eyes on each side and it just makes it look so spidery, I guess. But especially this time of year, I think this little spider would be so cute worked up in a chenille yarn sitting on an entry table or hanging from a white string like a spider web. The ideas are just endless and it is such a fun one. The third pattern on our list is a little no-sew ogre that I designed a few months ago, and this one is so fun. It works up so quickly and I just love how he looks. Instead of having feet, he has a little cylinder body, and because of that, he's super quick to work up. I've seen a lot of people enjoying this pattern and I just think it's such a fun one. This Miffy in overalls might be one of the cutest things I've ever seen. This is so well designed and so adorable. The little outfit fits so well and the little hat is almost too much to handle. It is so cute, and another pattern that would make for a great keychain. I think a lot of these are so cute and perfect size for little bag charms, which are super in right now. I am such a sucker for a good bag charm. Right now I have my Labubu on my bag, but I'm thinking about crocheting some of my own, like the frog or this Miffy, to change out every once in a while because they just feel like such a fun way to add a little bit of character to your bag or your keychain, and they're just so cute and fun to make. Like, why wouldn't you put them on your bag? Now, these next two patterns are from one of my all-time favorite amigurumi designers. These are by Pika Pow, and these patterns are free, believe it or not, despite how detailed they are. These are over on the Hobbii website, so you can check out all of them over there if you filter by Pika Pow's designs. They have quite a few over there, but I wanted to share my favorites here with you today. The first one is Rita Fox, and especially this time of year, I just think that foxes are so cute. They feel so autumnal, but you can make them any time of year as well. And one of the things that I love about this pattern is that you can put the clothes on and off, so you can really customize this, and the body size is similar to some of the other Pika Pow designs on Hobbii, so you might be able to mix and match the outfits a little bit as well. But I especially love the little boots that this one comes with. I just think it is so adorable and such an awesome free pattern. It's honestly so hard to believe that some of these are free patterns because they're so well curated and well designed, and I just think they would make such a cute gift or even to display on your shelf. And the other Pika Pow design I had to share with you was Bruno the squirrel. I love squirrels. Again, he feels very autumnal, something about squirrels and foxes, I guess. But what's cool about him is you can take his little beanie and scarf on and off. So if it's warm outside, he doesn't have to wear it, but when it gets colder out, he can go ahead and put it right back on. I just think he is so cute, and his little striped shirt, I can't get enough of it. As far as yarns are concerned, I definitely recommend trying Hobbii Friends Cotton or Hobbii Pika Pow cow because I think these just look so good in a smaller cotton yarn. I have made the free pig pattern that's also available on Hobbii by Pika-Pow, and I just think it looks so fabulous, but I have yet to see one in a chenille yarn. So if you do make one in a chenille yarn, I would love to see that too. Now this next pattern is so adorable. I struggle to believe that it is free once again. You're gonna notice a recurring theme here, but I came across this on Instagram a few months ago, I believe, and ever since I've just thought it was the cutest thing. And this is another one of those patterns that I'm being reminded of and I really want to work on right now. But this is a little rat chef, and this is another one of those patterns that I'm just dying to work on. Obviously, he's supposed to look like Remy from Ratatouille, which one of my cats is named after. But you can also make his brother. I forget Remy's brother in the movie Ratatouille, but the brown rat. You can also make one that looks like him. And I think this is such a generous free pattern. One thing you're going to notice about a lot of these designers is it is very generous of them to offer these free patterns, but I think it's also so great because it can help give you an idea of what their writing style is like and how they format their patterns, which is always really nice to know when you're discovering a new designer. Obviously, everyone writes their patterns a bit differently. Regardless, now is a great time to mention though, if you do end up crocheting any of these patterns, I think it is so important to support the designer. So even if that is giving their post a like or following them over on Instagram, it really goes a long way. I think it's always just important to let them know that we appreciate them, because at the end of the day, crochet is art and it's always so nice of people to share that for free in any capacity. And of course, I had to share a little football pattern with you since it is football season after all, but this mini one specifically I think would be so cute to take to markets, and you could even make it a little keychain like a lot of the patterns on this list. I've even been wanting to make a few of these to have in a little bowl almost just as a decoration, because we've been hosting a lot of football watch parties this season and they're just such a fun little thing to have this time of year. This next pattern is from another one of my all-time favorite designers, Amy from Curious Papaya. This little otter pattern is obviously so adorable. I've made this before. I'm not sure if I've shared it here on my channel, but it is such a cute little pattern, and it even includes a little baby otter so that the mommy otter can kind of hold her on her stomach. It's so cute. Now I have a couple other patterns to share with you from another one of my favorite pattern designers, Annabelle from Crochet Grove. I seriously love all of her patterns. She has to be an all-time favorite designer of mine, but she does have a few really awesome tutorials here on YouTube that I had to share with you. The first is this little bunny in overalls. So first of all, the bunny itself is so adorable and it has a really cute little hat, and the way that the ears stick out of the hat, I can't get enough of. Then it has the overalls, and this one's perfect for really any time of year, but especially going into the spring. I could see this being a really fun one for markets. And then the other pattern that I have to share from her is this little cow in overalls. And this one, I don't know which one I like more. I think I might gravitate a little bit more towards the cow because there's just something about cows. This is so cute. And the way that she put these little bows around the horns is just too much for me. It might be one of the cutest things I've ever seen. So the fact that these are free patterns, again, is so cool. These are such nice patterns, and I love everything Annabelle does, but especially things like this. They're just so cute, and they have such a special touch to them. The cow in overalls is definitely one that is on my list. Crochet by Elle has a ton of really cute free crochet patterns, but I had to share this one specifically with you because I am just loving frogs lately. But this is a little free frog pattern, and one thing I love about their art style and designs is that they use really small velvet yarn, which just creates such a cute, small, and detailed look. It's hard to explain, but you know how I feel about the velvet yarns. I am such a sucker for a tiny velvet yarn, which you rarely ever see in craft stores in the US, but the one place I found really good velvet yarn, if you're curious, is on Hobbii's website. They have a few different sizes, but it comes in so many different colors, and you can get that really small, tiny velvet look with the velvet yarn from Hobbii if you are curious. I always forget to mention that to you guys. Okay, so look, I finally purchased my first Jellycat the other day. I got the croissant, and it is on its way, and I'm so excited for it. But now all I can think about is Jellycats and how cute they are. I love all of them. It's kind of hard to decide which one you want to get when you go on the website, but it has inspired me to crochet some Jellycat inspired patterns, and one of those is this really cute little sun. I feel like this sun is like a classic Jellycat. It's so adorable, and it's just one of the first ones I think of when I think of Jellycat. Jelly Cat. But this little one is so cute, and it is the perfect little bag charm as well. So such a great way to crochet your own, save a bit of money, and to make a cute little bag charm in the process. So definitely adding this one to my list of bag charms to make this year as well. From the same designer as the Rat Chef that I showed you a couple patterns back, we also have this teapot, which is so stunning. I believe this one is low-sew or no-sew. Either way, this is such a beautiful design, and it's another one of those that I cannot believe is free because of how beautiful it is. This is such a stunning design, and if you are a Disney lover, I think you need to make this one ASAP. And even if you aren't, you could even make this into a classic teapot, change around the colors. Either way, it is such a cute little pattern. Now, since it is spooky season, I had to share this little potion with you. This is one I have been meaning to make all season, but let me tell you, time just seems to really get away from me these days, and I never am able to crochet everything that I want to. Regardless, I think this is such a cute little pattern, and something that I am going to attempt to do this year is to crochet small little plushies for trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood, so that if there's a kid who doesn't like candy or the neighbors want a little plushie, I can give them one. And I think this would be one of those that would be super great to hand out to trick-or-treaters. But the one that I'm gonna do is a little bat, but that is a paid pattern on Etsy, which is why I'm not including it in this video. If you are curious about the bat pattern, I did include it in my fall crochet pattern roundup. But I've seen people make this potion pattern with Bernat Blanket Mystical, specifically the purple color, and I feel like it gives the little liquid in the bottom such a cute look. It adds a little bit of dimension, or you could use any yarn with this and it's just gonna look so cute. It's an adorable little pattern. Of course, I have another pattern to share with you from Annabelle of Crochet Grove, and this is a mini Scrump. If you don't know, Scrump is from Lilo and Stitch. It's a little doll that Lilo carries around, and it is so cute. There's something about Scrump, the way he's got the little buttons and the sewn mouth and all of that, and this is such a cute way to make that, but make it very quickly and on a much smaller scale. So I had to share it with you because I am a Scrump lover. This next pattern is so beyond stunning, specifically in this tiny cotton yarn. I believe it's cotton yarn. It looks so good, but you could make this in chenille yarn and it would look amazing too. Either way, this is such an amazing free pattern, and one of those, when I say I wanted to include unique patterns on this list, that is exactly what this is. This is very unique and so beautiful. The next pattern I have to share with you is this little silly goose. I am such a sucker for a goose. I love all things geese, so of course I had to share this with you, and I love his little hat, but if you don't want to do the hat, you could also do the classic bow. Either way, it is just so cute. I actually forgot that I included this pattern on the list, so if you do want to hand out little bats to trick-or-treaters this year, this is an amazing free pattern. This would also work up super quickly, and it's just so chunky and small. You really can't go wrong, and with it being free, I mean, why not make 100? You know what I'm saying? I might have to make a few of these for some trick-or-treaters this year actually, because now that I'm really looking at it, this is such a cute little bat pattern. Now, the last two patterns on this list are completely new to me, and I saved them for last because these are the ones that I'm the most excited to try. I have not seen these, and I just discovered them while prepping for this video, and I really couldn't believe they were free at first. Like, I had to go and make sure I was on the designer's page and that they weren't being stolen or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I just was really surprised to see that these were free because, you know, if you crochet amigurumi, dragons are so popular this time of year, so I just feel like it was very generous to have these as free patterns. They're really cute, so we're gonna get right into it. So the first is this mini dragon, which is so tiny and cute, and the perfect dragon to make if you're wanting to do something small that's not going to take you too long. This is really such a special pattern, and one that I'm hoping to make a bunch of this year. I love the way that they lay in your hand, and they are so small that you can have like 3 or 4 of these in your hand at once. But such a cute pattern from such a talented designer, so I had to mention these. And then the next pattern on this list, and our final pattern, is this really small little dragon, but not only is it an adorable dragon, it also comes in this little swing slash keychain. So such a cute thing to hang from your backpack or your bag. I think this is so cute, and I love the idea that you can take the dragon in and out of it. I think that's so precious. Both of these would be so amazing for markets too. I just feel like dragons are really having their moment recently, and rightfully rightfully so. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon, Fourth Wing, all of that is so amazing. It makes a lot of sense that everyone is loving dragons, and I feel very validated that people are loving dragons right now. But those are all the patterns that I had to share with you this week. All of these are free, and all of these are from such talented, amazing designers. So if you do enjoy these patterns, make sure to go check out the designers, give them a follow, support them, comment on their stuff, and maybe even purchase some of their patterns if you do like their work. I highly recommend supporting designers however you can. It is important now more than ever with the rise of all the AI stuff going on Etsy and all of that to support real artists. All of their links and information for these patterns will be in the description of this video, so I just want to thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear from you which of these was your favorite in the comments, and if you do have another favorite free pattern that wasn't mentioned on this list, do us all a favor and leave it in the comments below so that we can get even more inspiration. And if you haven't already, I would love if you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. And with all of that being said, I will see you next week. Bye guys!